Hello and welcome to Cleo Divine Tarot. My name is Cleo and today we are going to do a candle wax reading, but I wanted to incorporate some watercolors as well for more information and a couple of tarot cards. So I have two groups for you to choose from. We have on the left a silver candle and this beautiful violet. And on the right, we have a gold candle and a gorgeous deep green. So I'll give you a moment. You can pause here if you need to. Go ahead and select your group, 1 on the left, 2 on the right. There will be a timestamp in the description box, and I'll see you at your reading. Hello, and if you've chosen group 1, this is going to be your reading. I'm going to pull a couple of cards for you first. I want to keep them face down and go through your other portion of your reading first. So we'll come back to these in a moment. And you have this beautiful, beautiful violet. Okay. Immediately, I am seeing the letter L and the letter J. So someone with those initials, or maybe your name starts with an L or a J. I do get the feeling that there's these two parties, two people who are kind of opposing one another. Maybe you are having this disagreement with someone close to you, someone that means a lot to you, someone that you might work with or create something with, whether it's, a partner that you've created children with, or, a coworker or a business person that you've created work with. Something about a person and you having this big disagreement, and you're both facing away from each other, not talking to each other, not being very civil. For some of you, I'm hearing it's a custody issue, or children are involved. And I see you kind of, it's like you may have in the past been taking hits at one another, but now you're just looking away and trying to ignore the other person, thinking that would hurt even more. I should have trimmed the wick. It's taking a little bit of time, but it's okay because we still have some messages here. I do see a woman with very long hair, pretty slender, in a dress specifically, kind of like an A-line cut dress. And it's someone who's trying to kind of help console or comfort one of the two of you. And she's trying to help give you advice on which way to move. Again, this is every message that comes through today, and this specific reading is not going to be for everyone, so do take the ones that resonate. I also see a snake in the water specifically. So I feel like there is someone who is lying to you about their emotions, or maybe they're lying about the depth of their emotions. This is someone who's trying to be sneaky, trying to be cunning, and I feel like you're kind of seeing through that to an extent, but you're also in denial about the things that you're seeing. So do keep an eye out for this person because they are being a bit dishonest with you. Yeah, there's just a lot coming through about a tarnished connection between you and someone that you loved very deeply and had a lot of care and feelings for. I'm hearing someone got in over their head. I'm hearing Wendy's and Friday. That's going to be a specific message for someone. Somebody's been crying, not very often, or it's like they were kind of holding back these tears, and now they're starting to flow because this person feels so overwhelmed. This could be you. It could be someone close to you. But it's like someone just had a very, very difficult time letting their emotions go, letting them flow, and releasing any energy that had been pent up within them. I'm still getting a message about children. I see a little foot. And for some of you, this could be pets instead of, human children. For some of you, I'm hearing that this person that you're kind of having it out with right now, the person that you're struggling to be close to, there was something that they did to kind of cover you up. That's not the best wording, but it's like they maybe tried to forget you, or they were mad at you and were trying to put you on the back burner or in like 5th place, like bumping you down their priority list. And I'm hearing that it was very painful for you, but you didn't want them to see you cry. You didn't want them to know how much you were hurting inside. Yeah. The woman that I was talking about earlier with the long hair and the very slender, and she's in a dress. This is someone also that is very close to you that you've been kind of, I guess, venting to really about these emotions that you've had that were so built up over time. I'm hearing someone's been swept away. Maybe they were swept away by another person, or maybe they were swept away by other responsibilities. This connection didn't have a very firm foundation. Maybe things moved too quickly, or maybe there were lies that were used to build the foundation. Like maybe someone pretended to be something or someone that they weren't. But this kind of created a rocky surface, a very unstable surface for you to build your life on and your connection on. And I feel like that's kind of why things have been falling apart lately. For some of you, the reason you're kind of opposing this person right now is because you found out about their lies. You found out about the things that they were trying to hide beneath the floorboards, right? And underneath the foundation that they tried to build. But you can see through the cracks. Yeah. It's like you're seeing right through this person, and you've confronted them about what's going on and about the things that you've seen, and the habits or the just the things that they do that you've noticed that make you very uncomfortable, that might kind of lead to them being or doing something that they're not. But when you confront this person about that, it's like they are still denying it and refusing to be honest with you. And that's when I see someone, you know, very alone, closing themselves up in a room or in a car or somewhere by themselves. For some of you, it's like you're in another home or like maybe a hotel or B&B or something alone, and just trying to get alone so you can cry and let everything out. Maybe at a friend's house or a family member's house. Yeah, someone's left you feeling like you were not very special, like you weren't one in a million, like you were just another one of their, I guess, not really accomplishments, but kind of like a notch in someone's bedpost, but this was bigger than that. For some of you, this involved marriage or children or both. I'm also hearing the name Tyler and Thomas. There's also some roses that have been involved. Maybe this person was trying to make it up to you by buying flowers. I feel like for most of you, this person wouldn't go that far and they were just like sending emojis or something. Like, please forgive me. It's just like lie on top of lie on top of lie. And the mound is just getting bigger and bigger, and the lies are getting bigger and more elaborate and more detailed, but the details they're overlapping, but they're not completely matching up. And you're connecting all these dots, you're connecting all the pieces, and everything's starting to make sense to you now. But this person still just continues to be dishonest about who they are, or where they come from, or what their intentions were. I'm hearing balloons as well, kind of like get well soon balloons. Maybe someone's been really sick lately. Or it could simply mean that you're just sick of this connection and sick of you two being against one another. A car keeps coming up as well, and I'm not quite sure why. But maybe you two fight in the car a lot, or maybe someone bought you a car or won't let you drive the car. I'm not sure, but there's something that keeps coming up about a car. I'm also seeing silver and red. I'm also seeing scales, like on a reptile. The scales, but it's like you are trying to shed their old skin for them. But it's not up to you. It's not your responsibility to do that. This person's kind of lost themselves in all of these lies that they've been telling. And I do feel like deep down underneath it all, they hate this. They don't want this fighting. They want it to end as well. It's like each lie that they tell, they know that they're hurting you, but they're also hurting themselves. And I do see them shedding tears in the dark alone. And that could have been who was coming up earlier. I just kind of made the assumption that it was you. There's just this big pool of blood that I'm seeing. Kind of like blood is thicker than water. Maybe this disagreement is between you, your person, and a family member. Maybe you have family or you have in-laws that are kind of trying to step in between the two of you. Yeah, it's like it even feels like almost more than one person has kind of gotten involved. And it's not necessarily their place. And I see that these people who have gotten involved, it's like they tried to get involved and they realized that they were in over their heads and there was a lot more going on than what they thought. And it's like when these people were initially getting involved, they thought, oh, hey, I'm on your side or I'm on the other person's side. And then things started to come to light and they realized, oh, crap. I can't really take back what I said, but I can't necessarily go to the other person's side. So I'm just going to try to get out of here as fast as I can. And I see these people trying to get out of it, but they're constantly being pulled back into the middle of it. And for some of you, instead of family members, this could be people that maybe your partner was having an affair with. If that resonates, it's not going to resonate for everyone, so please don't freak out about it if you don't naturally instinctively feel your partner is having an affair. So when I was talking about things coming to light for you, I still see you trying to open your eyes more and more every day, but it's like this person keeps telling you lies upon lies and it's continuing to cloud your judgment. And it's like you really need to separate from this person in order to see what's going on. Kind of like Eight of Cups energy, or just something about your perspective needs to change because this person is really altering your perspective of them and of the situation that you're in. I'm hearing all that glitters is not gold. Yeah, a lot of glitter. A lot of glitter is coming up. This person's just trying to tell you, it's like they're trying to sweet talk you and tell you what you want to hear or pretend to be who they think you want them to be. They're trying to cover up all these lies with all this glitter, trying to make it look pretty, wrapped in a nice package, a nice present. Not just to you, but to other people as well, so other people don't get as involved as these previous people were. This woman that has been assisting you or assisting the two of you is very intuitive. This is someone who reads energy very well. I'm not sure if they'll ever admit to that openly, but this is someone who's very, very intuitive and aware of what's going on in and around other people as well as themselves. They're very connected to their higher selves. They're very in touch with the divine as well. So this person, when they approach you and they offer their help, you might be hesitant to take their help and you might simply want to just vent to this person. But this person is very, very in touch and in tune with the divine, so I would recommend taking their advice. It's like you two have been trying to hurt each other with words a lot. And you're pretending it's not getting to you, but it is. You're both saying some very hurtful things. Kind of like 9 or 10 of swords. I'm seeing lots of 8, 9, and 10. So like 888, 999, and 1010, or 111. A lot about things almost coming to completion, almost coming to an end. For some of you, that could mean that the fighting is coming to an end, or the distance between you is coming to an end, or it could mean that this connection is coming to an end. I'm hearing timelines. Adjustments are necessary as well. I feel like the two of you, both you and your person, are in need of an adjustment. You're both really needing to take a step back from this connection and all of the chaos and make some changes to how you approach each other. Yeah, I feel like, back to the get well soon balloon, I do feel like one or both of you have been sick. And this could be energetic sickness as well. It doesn't have to be, physical illness or disease. For some of you it could, because energetic illnesses can manifest in the physical reality that we live in, but there's this, for one of you, I'm seeing this, it's like a very dark spot that's like swirling in your abdomen. Maybe stomach or digestive issues, pancreas, spleen, liver, gallbladder. It's like just the whole abdomen. It's not really anything specific that I'm hearing. And then for the other person, it's more of like sacral or root chakra. It's lower. It's interesting to me that both of you are having issues with lower chakras rather than higher. I do feel like for a lot of you, this doesn't have to be a romantic connection, but I do feel like this is more physical intimacy, and it feels like the love, the emotional intimacy is kind of run dry in this connection, as well as the healthy communication. Whoever the snake is really trying to keep an eye on things. They're trying to keep an eye on the other person, make sure they don't find something out, make sure they, cross their T's and dot their I's. Everything is perfect. Everything is lined up, matching up. I'm hearing the elephant in the room as well. And there's just this obstacle, this huge obstacle that's getting in your way as a couple or a group, a pair. And somebody's wanting to address it, but the other person isn't. They're wanting to just sweep it under the rug, but how can you? It's as big as an elephant, right? I'm also seeing Xmas and Cam. Also seeing ribbons. For some of you, this woman that has been trying to give advice is a mother or a soon-to-be mother, an expecting mother. It could be your mother, their mother, or it could simply be someone who's pregnant or someone who has children. Yeah. Somebody broke some like ties or a contract or some type of commitment. And it's not like it was a clean break. They broke it once in half, and then it's like they just kept damaging it over and over and over again. And tried to cover up the damage with the glitter that we were talking about, with the sweet talking and the pretty lies and everything you wanted to hear. Yeah. Three of Cups. I don't often refer to this as a third-party card, but in this reading, we talked a lot about infidelity and them breaking contracts, which could be marriage, or could simply be the partnership that you two, had. Maybe you had a committed partnership for a while. If you were monogamous, or if, you two basically said, tell me if you're going to see anyone else, and they didn't tell you. Either way, there was somebody else that was getting involved, probably romantically, or at least you thought romantically. And they were having a lot of fun, enjoying themselves with this person and feeling very carefree, very youthful. It's interesting to me because this woman, I see her right here with the long hair braided, the red dress, youthful, fun. So this could be, for some of you, not all of you, take it if it resonates. For some of you, this woman with the long hair and the dress that I was talking about could be like a mutual friend or someone who was not a perceived threat, and they were sleeping with your partner behind your back, and then you confront them about it, or you're confiding in them about what's happening, and they lie to you and don't tell you what's going on, or they lie to you and say, hey, no, it's not me, it's somebody else. We have the Sun. Again, when I was looking at this card, I was talking about this person. They were with someone else, and when they were with someone else, they felt youthful and free. They felt happy, but it wasn't like a long-term happiness or joy. It was a type of happiness that they were experiencing because they felt like they had no more responsibility. With you, this person had made a commitment to you, okay? They felt like they had expectations they had to meet. They had responsibilities they had to take care of in order to continue upholding the connection with you. And because of their... It's like this person didn't feel like they could meet those expectations, and they could no longer meet the responsibilities. They were exhausted trying to work day in and day out to uphold this connection, because like I was saying earlier, the foundation was not very sturdy. And so it's going to take a lot of effort and a lot more work and energy than it would if it was on a solid foundation. And this person was becoming exhausted. And so they started seeking outside sources for that joy, that confidence, that happiness, and that freedom. This is someone who didn't want to feel tied down or held back. So, okay, group 1, that is your reading for today. If this story did resonate with you, if this reading resonated, please comment below and let me know your story. I would love to hear it. If you did enjoy this reading, go ahead and subscribe for more content, and I will see you guys in the next video. Hello, group 2. Welcome to your reading. I'm going to pull a couple of tarot cards first. I don't want to look at them, but I'm going to pull these, and I'm feeling called to pull one more for you guys. I'd initially wanted 2, but we're going to get 3. All right. And you had this gorgeous dark green. All right. I'm seeing like graffiti. I'm also hearing date of birth. Maybe you two have an age gap or you share the same birthday. Also hearing legs. Someone might admire your legs. For some of you, again, all of these messages that come through will not be for everyone. So please take what resonates, leave what doesn't. I'm hearing forever. Yeah, you're really tied to this person. I feel like you've been tied to this person for a long time. This isn't a very new or fresh connection. There's a lot that's happened between the two of you, but it's like you've both flown through this and moved through this so effortlessly together. And that's not to say that, you know, the connection didn't have its ups and downs. There were definitely ups and downs, but it's like you two knew how to navigate it. I feel like you knew how to navigate it much better in the past, and things have kind of gotten a little more rocky as time has gone on, which is interesting because this seems like such a long connection. Like it was slow to build. But I feel like emotions are kind of running high right now. They're a little chaotic. I'm also hearing sand, beach, castle. Maybe someone lives on the coast, or you vacationed on the coast, or honeymoon. I'm hearing for some of you, this people is actually your ex, not your current partner. This could be someone who you have a long history with, and they've been coming back around lately, or trying to. Like a moth to a flame. You just draw them in. They don't know how to resist you. They don't know how to say no, even though they know it's probably not what's best, or at least they think that, you know, in the past, things probably ended for a reason. They shouldn't return, but it's like they can't help themselves but to return. And it's like, since this person has come back into your life, things have kind of gotten a little more chaotic. I feel like this person, when they came back, they've been pretty steady and consistent. Even though they're kind of all over the place, it's not like they're in and out of your life. They might be kind of running around a lot and just busy and kind of struggling to have a structured routine with you, maybe like not talking at the same exact time every night, or maybe not able to see you the same time, same day every week, or something like that. But it's like this person is consistently still making time and effort to share something with you, which is something I feel like maybe they didn't do so much of in the past. My cat is in the background acting like a heathen, so I'm sorry. Okay. So for some of you, I'm hearing this person has really torn your walls down. It's like they know you more than anyone else ever has, and they've begun to kind of deconstruct the castle that you've built for yourself, kind of like Rapunzel being locked away in a tower, but it's like you've put yourself there, untouchable. Give me just a second. Sorry, I locked the cat out. So I was talking about you being like Rapunzel, but you've locked yourself away in the tower. And I feel like you locked yourself away because you were afraid to experience any more pain, especially from this person. But it's like this person, it's like you let your guard down for a minute, and these vines started to overgrow the castle, the tower. And your person started ascending these vines and made it up to the window and was like, hey, I'm here. I came all this way, made it all the way to you. Are you going to let me in? And maybe you said no and closed the window. And they were still there, knocking on the window, waiting for you to open up. And you just looked at them and closed the curtains and carried on about your business. And they still kept knocking and still kept trying to have conversations with you through this window in the tower. And eventually it's like you're starting to crack the curtains open and look at them and just see what they're doing. And then maybe over a little more time, you start to open the window slowly. You don't let them in yet, but you start to open that window. And then you give them permission and they start to come in. And it's like everything's changing, but even though things may be changing slowly, you still feel confused and you don't understand what's going on or why things are happening. And your mind is just racing and going in every different direction, trying to contemplate and figure out what's happening right now. Getting a lot of music coming through. Something about a specific song. I'm also getting a Mary and a Max. I'm also seeing someone struggling with buttons, like struggling to unbutton a shirt or something. This person is someone who's been stuck on you for a very long time and never, ever let you go energetically. If they were the one to walk away, it doesn't matter. This person never truly let you go, and you were always in their mind, in their energy field, always connected to them with this soul tie. I'm also seeing someone smoking. Also hearing Vanessa. Your person feels like you two were absolutely born to be together. I'm hearing born for this, and they feel like you're fated to be together. Like this is not something where they feel like, oh, I just met this person and they mean a lot to me, so I'm gonna stay with them, and then I'm gonna leave, and then I'm like lonely, so I come back just for entertainment purposes. That's not what this is. This is a lot deeper than that. This person came back because they started to realize the importance of this connection and how much you meant to them. And it's not to say they didn't realize how much you meant to them before, but there was something standing in the way between you two, something blocking the two of you from being fulfilled and happy together, something standing in the way of that 10 of Cups, and that even the 2 of Cups, really, where you have that equal give and take going back and forth between one another. For some of you, this person may have been arrested, or you may have been arrested. That could also be just arrested time, like a suspension of time. Feeling like time has stopped without this person, and you're not moving anywhere in life. Yeah, I see. I see a little caterpillar just like inching along very slowly. He feels like he's moving fast and making a lot of headway, but in reality, when you take into consideration how small a caterpillar is compared to an acre, they're very small, right? And so they're not making a whole lot of ground that they're covering. That made no sense. They're not covering a lot of ground. But that's kind of how your person feels. They feel like when you two were separated, their life was so slow. It was like they weren't making any progress in anything, whether it was their career or their social life or their hobbies or dreams, goals, marriage, whatever it was that they were wanting. It's like without you, life was very dull and colorless and slow, and it felt like they weren't getting anywhere, like they were running in circles or running in place. This is someone who is possibly a water sign. They're very emotional. Like I feel their love for you and feel their emotions coming through, and they're very, I don't want to say heavy, because when I say heavy, heaviness is usually sad and dark, but they're very deep. Very, very deep emotions, and a lot of it. This is not like fun 3 of Cups or even 6 of Cups. And 6 of Cups is a beautiful energy, but this is deeper than that. This isn't just a childhood crush or something that, you know, was like an extended honeymoon phase that just kind of finally fizzled out after 6 months or a year. This is something that was very deep and very intimate and meant a lot to this person. You mean a lot to this person. I'm hearing they've been faithful to you, even when you were apart. Even when you thought that they weren't, they were. And that's the truth. I don't feel that this person's being dishonest about that. You truly were all that they were thinking about. Even if they were intimate with themselves, you were still all that they were thinking about. You were the only one that mattered to them. I'm seeing a snowman. Maybe they've been staying somewhere where there's a lot of snow, or maybe you two share a lot of memories in the snow. I know this is the green pile, and the other pile was purple, but I'm seeing a lot of purple coming through too. Maybe they gave you something that's purple, or you watched something with the name purple in it, or a book. I don't know. It's just purple is coming through. I'm seeing a whale as well, which is interesting because I was talking about their emotions were very deep. And whales can be very, very deep with their emotions and their communication, right? They're good communicators. They can communicate from miles and miles away. And I feel like maybe you two had like a very telepathic, energetic connection. And when something went wrong in your life or their life, the other person knew instantly. Whether or not you communicated about it, it doesn't matter because you knew. Very strong telepathic connection between you. I'm seeing a daisy as well. Daisies are really beautiful. They're very pure and innocent love, long lasting. They're not very passionate, but that doesn't mean that there is no passion in the connection. It just means that maybe for some of you, this connection really transpired or began in childhood. Or maybe it was just a very innocent connection that the two of you shared. Also seeing a lot of Disney, so maybe you two liked watching Disney movies or shows or went to Disneyland or World together. I'm hearing it's like fireworks for this person when you two kiss or even hold hands. Very, very innocent for the most part. I'm seeing someone making cookies together too, like cookies that you decorate, kind of like Christmas cookies or something. Or kind of like a gingerbread house. Something that you decorate that's edible. Maybe even a cake. I'm just hearing this connection is a very, very angsty slow burn. Something about wheels as well. Could be like the Wheel of Fortune, where good fortune, good luck is coming into this connection. Or it could also represent that this person just truly believes that this was a fated connection, that you two were fated to meet. And even so, fated to meet again. Like they knew when you two separated that you would come together again one day. They didn't know when, they didn't know how, where, anything. They didn't know the details, but they just knew in their heart and their soul that it was going to happen again. Somebody's working really hard as well. Kind of like a combination of 10 of Wands and 10 of Pentacles, where they're almost about to reach this achievement, this end point. And it's gonna kind of give them a promotion or level them up, or maybe be like graduating college or something, or high school even. Something where they're about to achieve something very big that's going to help them become more successful or financially stable. Yeah, this person's they either have a lot of money or they're about to come into a lot of money. I see the Ten of Pentacles very strongly. And maybe that is kind of something that played a part in why you two separated. I'm hearing water under the bridge. No matter what happened in the past of this connection, this person they're over that. They're not worried about if you two argued, or if you were with someone else, or if you had a very ugly breakup and didn't really end it on the best terms. This person doesn't care. They're more interested in you. They don't really care about what happened. They just want to leave the past in the past and continue forward in this connection. They are seeking a long-term commitment with you for sure. Like I'm seeing some of you, I'm seeing this person buying you a ring very quickly, if they haven't already. I do see for some of you this person taking you out on a boat or on somewhere on the water. River, lake, ocean, pond, I don't know, but something about a body of water. And this could also be, metaphorical for them expressing their emotions, the deeper side of their emotions to you, too. And kind of taking you into the middle of their heart and showing you how they really do feel and how they felt all this time and how their feelings have changed for you, but they've only grown stronger. It's not like they ever really faltered or went away. For some of you, I am seeing this person propose on the water as well, so just want to throw that out there. All right. Let's take a look at your tarot cards. Oh yeah, we pulled 3. Okay. So we have the 6 of Wands, victory, public recognition. This person is wanting to acknowledge your connection to the world. They want everyone to know that you're together. They want everyone to know that you are theirs. Again, kind of like I was talking about the proposal, but this is also success over their finances and career that I was talking about, them having this achievement that they are about to reach, this goal or dream that they're about to reach, and it's going to provide them with a lot of success, a lot of popularity, a lot of networking and connections are going to be made because of it. We also have the 4 of Cups. Someone has felt very disappointed in this connection. And this could be the past, where I see this as maybe for most of you, I'm seeing this person is the one that reached out to you after all this time. So I see this 4 of Cups as you sitting, waiting, wishing. You're like, man, life is great, but is it really all that it's cracked up to be? And for some of you, this could actually be your person, not you, because I was talking earlier about how your person is feeling like life was very dull and colorless without you. And this is a very strong disappointment card. Lacks enthusiasm, lacks excitement, happiness, contentment. And then we have the Sun. Interesting, the Sun came up in both. I feel like you make this person feel free. You make this person feel very happy, very youthful essence. They feel like even in a commitment with you, you wouldn't make them feel tied down. You would still let this person be who they are. They wouldn't lose their identity in this connection. They wouldn't lose themselves in this relationship. And that is a beautiful thing to them. This is someone who wants their freedom. They like to express themselves without judgment and without consequences and without restrictions. And it's like you allow this person to do that. You allow this person to be who they are and to shine who they are out into the world and to enlighten the world. I feel like this is someone who really tells people who they are as soon as they meet them. Like even before speaking, the way they dress or the way they carry themselves, or maybe just the way they approach people. People remember this person. This is not someone who is forgotten easily. So But I do see a lot of happiness between the two of you. And I feel like the times are just going to get more happy, more abundant. And I think it's interesting because I said I saw a daisy, but we have a lot of sunflowers in this background. And I know sunflowers are not daisies, but they are similar. So I would go and look up the meaning of a sunflower. I would assume happiness and abundance because of it's on the sun card, but there's probably other meanings for it too. So if any of you want to put that in the comments for the other group twos, that would be fantastic. That is your reading for today. I hope you enjoyed it. If this reading did resonate with you, please leave your story in the comments. I would love to hear how it resonated. And if you did enjoy this, go ahead and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.